Alright, so what is up guys? Today this is going to be a tutorial on DSS. Now what DSS is a stance such as that. It's one of law's techniques, only martial law, not Thor's law. And it's basically a stance that you see most commonly every law player uses. Well, to do this is the basic one. You see it in the command list. It's just 1+2, down 1+2. Yeah. Now there's a couple of moves, not a lot, but there's a couple of moves that can activate this without even doing that. Actually, but first, I'll demonstrate that there's two different DSSs that I want to point out. There's this normal one which is down 1+2, and then there's another one which is back 1+2, which is this. Now the difference between the two is this is a parry, and you can see that also in the command list because that's pretty explained already in the command list that this is a parry. Whenever the opponent throws a punch, only punches, not kicks. Kicks are gonna take that out, but it only works on punches. So yeah, back to this. This is the DSS that we're going to be focusing on. And there's a couple of moves that activate it without even doing it. And there's actually ways to like change the stance of it. There's some moves that actually change the stances of it. So first, let me go over the ones that are just level 1 DSS. Basically, like, you can't change the stance of it, and it's already in, like, the fast mode. Let me start off with an easy one, which is side 2. And over here, I don't really have to do the input for it. It does it by itself. You can do the string up to... You can go... Actually, no. You could go up to the 1, 2, 3, and it will still do the DSS. You can even do the 1, 2, and it'll still do the DSS. So, like, I'm sorry, it's 1, 2, 1, and then it'll go to DSS. 1, 2, it'll go to DSS, and 1, it'll just go to DSS. You don't have to do any inputs for that. Now, why do you want to do these? These actually help create mix-ups. So like for instance, like if you side your opponent for 1, you can immediately go with 4, which is a low jab. You can even go into the grab. And yeah, so that's one of them, which is side 2. Next one is it's already in the command list, but I'll just say it again. Actually no, I won't do that one because that's a 2-step. I just remembered that. Actually yeah, wall rising 1. Wall rising 1 is just 1-step DSS. So for this one, you actually have to do the input for it. The input for DSS is back forward. So when I go do it, right there, as you can see it. As soon as you do the hit, you just go back forward and it goes right into DSS mode. Alright, so far you have side 2, and now you have wall rising 1. Next one is back. Oh yeah, it was back 1. Actually, back 1, 2. Hold on. There you go. Okay. I rarely do this one, so that's why it's hard for me to input it. I rarely use this one, but here's another one. Back 2, 1. There you go. So for this one, you actually have to do the extra forward. For this one, you actually have to do back, forward, forward. So let me do it again. There you go. Okay, so it's back, 2, 1, and then you do the DSS with back, forward, forward. So right after the 1, you go, I mean the 2, then you do the back, forward, forward. Alright, next one is 1, 2. That one's easy, you just do the simple back forward. Alright. Next one, these are ones that I don't use again, which is 2, 2, 2. This you just do the normal input back forward. You can do that one, or you could just do the forward version, which is forward 2, 2. You can even do back 2, 2. Back 2, 2 actually requires the extra forward. So if you do the 2, 2, 2, it doesn't require the extra forward, or the forward 2, 2. But the back 2, 2 actually requires the extra forward. Okay, so you have side 2, you have back 1, 2, you have 1, 2, you have 2, 2, 2, forward 2, 2, back 2, 2. Next one is gonna be wall rising 4. Now these are the second level ones. These are the ones that you have 2 options for the DSS. You have the normal DSS, which is pushing back like that, or if you do the extra forward, he goes right back to the normal one. But usually when you do mix-ups, you're gonna want to do the fast one. Like for instance, when you go doing banana peel, right? Alright. Next one is 4-3. Now this is the most common DSS that you'll see every wall using. Most commonly at the wall or during combos. And again, just like the wall rising 4, this gives you 2 options. You can do the pushback, or you can go an extra forward. Hold on. And I'll go right to that stance. Alright, the next one. Alright, back. Yeah, I forgot to mention the 4. You can even go up to the last 4 and it will still go to the DSS. Alright, next one is the back 2, 3, 4. This one is good for mix-ups. And again, this just pushes back, or you can do the quicker one by doing extra forward. Alright. And that covers, I think, pretty much all of them, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, I forgot the new one, that season, well, it's not new, all the previous Tekkens had it, they removed it, but season 3 they brought it back. And if you see the patch notes in season 3, the 4 up 3 now has DSS as well, so you can do it. It's also a two-step one as well. You can do the push pack, press an extra forward, and it goes into the quick DSS. Hold on. So yeah. Actually, he only does the one step. I thought it was actually the second step because when I do the combos, I thought it would be like, but okay, yeah, so he can only do the first step one. It just felt like it was faster because I do it in combos all the time. Okay, so to reiterate, you have side 2, you have back 1, 2, you have 1, 2, you have 2, 2, 2, forward 2, 2, back 2, 2, while rising 4, 4, 3, back 2, 3, 4, and up 4, 3. And the one in the command list is wall rise 3. Oh yeah, I forgot the wall rising 1. Wall rising 1. Okay, so let me go back to this again. Side 2, back 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, forward 2, 2, back 2, 2, wall rising 1, wall rising 4, wall rising 3. I'm gonna put it in there even though it's in the command list. That's why I didn't mention it. 4, 3, back 2, 3, 4, and up. 4 up 3. Okay, so these are all the moves that basically activate DSS when you. And again, the input for DSS is back forward, and for some of them, such as back 2, 2 will require the extra forward, or back 1, 2 will require the extra forward. Okay. So put it into perspective how we're looking at combo. Alright. Not really much of a combo beast, but alright, well, that's a tutorial for DSS. If I forget anything, again, I'll just leave it in the comments. Alright.